from the WACH Fox studios, this is On Point with Cynthia Hardy.
Hi guys, welcome back to On Point on WACH Fox, and we're talking about the significance of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is the month of October, and this is also the month when, you know, Dr. Smith, that we encourage people to pay attention to their breast health. And it is also encouraging to see so many groups out there. You know, a minute ago we were talking to the folks from the Brookland Foundation. It's their 14th annual The Color Pink event, Breast Cancer Awareness Gala, and of course that's on the 18th of October. We did want to mention that people can go to the brooklynfoundation.org for more information to get those tickets. But as we're looking at the mammogram graphics and those kinds of things, it's just a reminder that this is a month that we want to remind women that it's important to pay attention to that. PJ Walker is here as the communications specialist, and thank you for updating my information. Yes, but I was really impressed with PJ when we spoke about this, and so that's why I probably took some liberties and called you the director of the department. Here's the thing, though, PJ, the willingness on the part of your communications team and on the part of just the district itself to put the focus on this. Why is that so important?
So in Orangeburg County School District, we really believe in reaching outside of the walls of the school district, outside of the school. And so each month we try to do something to engage the community, to bring awareness to something. And of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we want to bring awareness to breast cancer, not only for our faculty and our staff, but also to the community as a whole. We partner a lot with people in the community. What used to be RMC, which is now MUSC in Orangeburg, we partner with them as far as health initiatives. Just recently, we participated in a Village Fest at a local church, and so the church had the hospital there, had law enforcement there, had the school district there, and so we really want to be proactive in getting the information out. Like I said, it goes beyond the walls of the school district and of the schools.
You know, Dr. Smith, this is really important because in our rural areas, and we know that the health disparities that exist in urban areas are just magnified. In some of our rural areas where the accessibility of healthcare is not the same as it is in some urban areas. So to see an effort like this come from within the school district, it's a big school district too.
That's where I'm from, Orangeburg County, so I'm excited about that. I love those seeing the students, athletes, they'll have, my daughter is a cheerleader, she has pink pom-poms. The football players, they'll have their pink ribbons, and so it's so encouraging when I see that.
Yeah, so we have 31 schools in Orangeburg County School District, and so, you know, as you know, the schools do different pink out events, pink out games, things like that, but we wanted to take it at a wider aspect, and so we wanted to have the entire district, the entire community join in. You mentioned how large Orangeburg County is, and it is 90 miles wide. So we have a lot of ground to cover, and it's a very rural community, and so we want to encourage them, give people, women and men, information about how they can prevent this illness.
Yeah, and I like the idea of bringing the entire county into it, and it just feels like, just from the synergy and the energy of people talking about your upcoming Pink Out event, it seems as if there's going to be a lot of support all across the county.
Yeah, I hope so. So I laughed. I saw another report that said that the schools are going to be painted pink, and so not literally, but we do want to paint the city pink on October 12th, and not just October 12th, but any day. I know other organizations have days where they're doing pink out events, but October 12th, as an education system, as the school district, we want to put a stamp on it. October 12th is the day that we want the entire community, the entire Orangeburg County School District, and the entire district in general, the entire county, to wear pink and to raise awareness.
You know, I think that, you know, in any school district, most of the teachers are female. And I can only imagine that the teachers probably really appreciate this, because I'm sure there are a number of teachers that have been affected.
Yeah, we have a lot of survivors in our school district, and again, this is just another way to let them know that we are behind them and that we support them. I heard earlier you guys talk about a village, and we want to be that village for the people in Orangeburg County School District, and not only our faculty and staff, but again, I keep pushing the community. We cannot do our jobs without the community being involved with us, and then the community can't function without a good educational support system, and so we want to be that for them.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, I do want to hear a little bit bit more about how the individual schools are going to be involved in all of the counties? And is it more than just wearing pink? Are there other activities that are also involved in the big pink out in the Orangeburg County School District? So you guys stick with us. We'll be right back.
From the WACH Fox studios, this is On Point with Cynthia Hardy.
Dr. Macy Smith and I are here talking to P.J. Walker, who is a communications specialist at the Orangeburg County School District, and they've got that big pink out that's coming up on Thursday. And Dr. Smith is really important. When I see kids get involved in something like this, it kind of touches me, you know, because kids get a bad rap. People think all they care about are their phones.
That's right.
They do think that. Yeah. But, you know, honestly, this is one of those issues that really touches our community on so many different levels.
Absolutely. And then when you see the whole community show up and support, I mean, the survivors, the folks who are going through it, I mean, it gives them that extra boost and the fuel they need to fight.
Well, I also like the fact that the communications department looks for ways to involve the community in the schools.
Yeah, I think
that feels new.
Yeah, I think it's important. Like I said, we want to reach out to the community. So on October 12th, again, we're asking the entire community, entire Orangeburg County School District community, and outside too, to wear pink. Our students, our faculty, and our staff. And I think the big thing is just to bring up the conversation. You know, I think we all know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We wear pink, but we want people to ask those questions. Or, you know, a child that say, "Mom, I have to wear pink today to school," and then that mom or that father may say, "You know what? It may be time for me to go in and to get checked, or I need to do a self-examination." So we want to make sure that that is intentional and that it's just not, it's fun. We want to wear pink and we want to be vibrant and we want to paint the city pink. But again, we want to bring up that important conversation of, you know, how can I prevent this illness or this disease from attacking me or someone who close to me who I love.
I wonder, is it hard to get the boys to wear pink?
I hope not. You said I have my pink on today. I have my outfit all ready for next Thursday.
Shoes and socks too? I'm just saying.
Shoes and socks
and
too.
I love it when I see athletic teams wear something, you know, something to, even if it's just a pin or something like that. So I hope the boys will participate.
I think so, and I hope so. I think that our athletes, especially, not just athletes, but our students in general, but our athletes, they have sort of a easy way to let people see them wear pink. So as a football game or a cheerleader, you talk about your daughter having pom-poms. And again, pink in October just sparks the conversation of breast cancer awareness. So we want to make people aware. That is our biggest thing. Education is wealth, and we want to give people, as an educational system, we want to provide them with education outside of the 8 to 4, 8 to 3 that we have the students.
Is it surprising to you, Dr. Smith, that the survival rate has really gotten so much better over the last 25 years? I mentioned 25 years ago, only 63% of women that were diagnosed with breast cancer 5 years, you know, had at least a 5-year survival rate or more. And now that's 90% after the diagnosis are still living after 5 years of that diagnosis, which to me is a really big indicator of all of those kinds of things. And I love it when we see video like we see right there, where we are making sure that we put the information out there in front of women. You know, I have a cousin who's a physician at Case Western, and one of the things that Jimmy said to me was that we don't participate in the trials, and because we don't get to participate in the trials, then our health care and our outcomes lag behind majority populations because minority populations don't do that. In this case, though, I see more and more minorities participating in these efforts, and it just feels as if breast cancer is that one area, and I happen to think it's probably because of the women advocates in the space, because when we get behind something and we push something, we can really make it move and really make things happen. And so is that surprising to you, though, PJ, that we see so much more of a survival rate today than we did 25 years ago?
It does not surprise me. I'm glad that number has risen, and I will say I think it's because of organizations like Orangeburg County School District and the Brooklyn Foundation doing events to bring awareness to it. And I think just having that hard conversation, I think I can't imagine what a woman or a man would go through when they hear the words that you have breast cancer. But I think having that support system behind them, I think that will help, and I think that will again encourage them to have the conversation with others and to say, look, you know, I went through this and it's okay. You should go get checked. You should do these exams yourself. You should start the conversation to make sure that you live the best and long life that you can.
You know, I can remember, you know, years ago when I heard someone that was close to me had that diagnosis, I was really, really fearful about their survival, because anytime you hear about cancer, you just, you know, it kind of stops you dead in your tracks. Just like we were listening to Miss Staley say earlier, and also Miss Scott, when you get that diagnosis, it shakes you to your core.
Yeah. Very jarring. But then when you have that village, and then you can see people going through their journey and surviving and thriving in the journey, it gives you the momentum you need.
Yeah, and I think it's important too. I know you mentioned will the men and the boys wear pink, but I think it's important for men and young men to encourage women, you know, and to say, you know, hey, I care about you. I want to see you live a long time. So this is what you need to do, and this is what I think you should need to do to have that conversation, to check on yourself, you know. Like I said, health is wealth, education is wealth. So we want to make sure that our women and our men live for as long as we can, especially in the Black community.
Yeah, breast cancer, the more we know, the more we can do, Dr. Smith.
Right. Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. And thank you very much, Dr. Smith, for all of your efforts to assist us over here at OnPoint. So thank you for sitting in with us today.
Thank you. I'm keeping the seat warm.
All right, all right. Thank you, PJ.
Thank you guys for
Appreciate you
having
so
me.
much
Thank you.
for being here. Shouts out to all the folks over in the Orangeburg School District. You know, Orangeburg, just the city in general, has always been a supporter of our shows, and so we just appreciate so much when we can bring you guys on and kind of share the love back.
We're glad to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. And so, Dr. Smith, you know, PJ said he was nervous. He didn't mean it.
No, I'm drawn into him. Yeah, no. He was setting us up.
You said this up. Thank you, PJ.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Pamela.
Dr. Smith. I want to thank you all as well. And I want to thank our folks over at Brookland Foundation. Don't forget, you can visit brooklandfoundation.org for more information about tickets to their event featuring Kimberly Aiken Cockrum and also Monica Lisa Stevenson. She's a guest artist, and I can't wait to hear her as well. So you guys, thanks again. We believe when we provide information like this, it doesn't just inform, but it also empowers. Informed, empowered, and on